Hello you and welcome back to the channel. In today's look at the bizarre world we now live in, you and I are venturing north of the border and visiting our friends up in Canada.
I'm not your friend, guy!
Because apparently our friends up in the north are just as bonkers as we are lately. Sometimes more, sometimes less. In the case of the story we're talking about today, I would take the over on that. You see, today we're exploring how a tire mark on the road is somehow now a hate crime. I know, I wish I was making this up too, but I've been looking everywhere trying to find any indication that this is a prank or a hoax or whatever. It's not looking like it. So to set the story up, I guess June was Alphabet Pride Month, and I can't really keep track of all of them anymore because every month is somehow dedicated to some race or gender or whatever nowadays. Well, the West Vancouver Police Department apparently celebrated the occasion by painting the crosswalk outside of their department in a rainbow-like fashion. At the time, the department said, while our pride flag may have come down for the year, the new crosswalk will remain as a statement of our commitment to promote inclusion, diversity, and respect. And we did that by painting what is essentially your flag on a crosswalk, where people can step on it every day. I guess you really didn't think that one through, did you, West Vancouver Police Department? Well, not only do they get stepped on every day, obviously they get driven on, and that brings us to this story. West Vancouver, where tire treads are hate symbols. Wonderful. If you ever find yourself driving in West Vancouver, British Columbia, don't. You may find yourself on the wrong side of the law for the supposed crime of leaving a tire mark on a public crosswalk. West Vancouver police are investigating a mischief to property after someone defaced the department's new Pride crosswalk, law enforcement officials announced this week in a statement. It adds, on July 7, 2020 at 4:04 p.m., staff inside the police station heard a loud and sustained tire squealing outside. When officers took a closer look, they discovered that someone had just left tire marks across a portion of the crosswalk at the intersection of 16th Street and Esquimalt Avenue. The vehicle, the statement continues, left the area at a high rate of speed and was not located. If you think this all sounds rather silly, just wait until you see the West Vancouver Police Department's evidence that a motorist allegedly defaced the Pride crosswalk. Here's the tweet from West Vancouver PD. Investigators would like to speak with the driver responsible for defacing a recently installed Pride crosswalk at 16th Street and Esquimalt Avenue. If you have information, please call the number, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And here are the photos. Oh, what a goddamn monster. Whoever did this. I don't know about you guys, but I would not be able to live with myself after committing such a heinous crime. I would have to go into hiding, I would have to change my identity, and I would live a life of regret, wake up in cold sweats having nightmares for the hate crime I committed. Now that we've seen the photo evidence, I actually found a video of the hate crime in question. Now, this is not for the faint of heart, obviously. We've seen the damage, but seeing the act itself might scar you for life. Here's a tweet by Sonia Aslam that has the evidence in question. A week after it was installed, the Pride crosswalk outside West Vancouver Police Department's HQ at 16th and Esquimalt Avenue was damaged by the car seen below. No one has been arrested. The crosswalk hasn't been repaired yet. If you recognize the car below, tell police. Are you ready for this? Don't say I didn't warn you. I'm so sorry. I know that was difficult to watch. This monster had the audacity to come to a full stop and make a right turn. My thoughts and heart goes out to all those affected by this travesty. Alright, enough of that. The story gets even dumber from here. This is very upsetting, said Communications Officer Kevin Goodmurphy. For whatever reason, the person has chosen to leave a gesture of hate on a crosswalk that stands for the exact opposite. Wonderful, this is a real-life officer. It is one thing to suspect ill intent on the part of the motorist. It is another thing entirely to refer to tire marks on a public crosswalk where vehicles are allowed to drive as a gesture of hate. What next? Will they claim the tire mark resembles the OK symbol? Oh, don't do that. Don't give them ideas. The supposed crime was captured on CCTV footage, leading West Vancouver Police to put out a be on the lookout order. Oh my god, this is so dumb. For a 1999 to 2004 black Ford Mustang with red racing stripes. We have had nothing but support from community members following the installation of the crosswalk, and we know that these people represent the majority, Good Murphy said. Can't really vouch for whether or not that's true, whether or not they're the majority. I mean, it is Canada. They are more woke than us. But even people like me who actually accept and support alphabet people just find this sort of thing pandering. And I've had discussions with my GLNB family members and friends about this sort of thing, where essentially these departments and these companies and things like that, they're using you as a PR stunt. That's really all it is to most of these people. I mean, I'm sure a lot of them actually do support the things that they're claiming to by doing these PR stunts, but whatever support they have for these movements, whether none or a lot, is vastly outweighed by the positive benefits of doing the PR stunt, which in and of itself puts the action to question, but I've gone off on a tangent. I digress. The West Vancouver police have asked the locals with information on the supposed crime to contact the police directly, or if they wish to remain anonymous, to contact the Crime Stoppers hotline. What is the crime rate like in West Vancouver? Is it completely non-existent? Is there literally nothing else for the police department there to do than investigate something like this? Because if this were like just a joke or something, it would make sense, right? But they're blowing this way out of proportion, putting out tweets, and if you have any information, like, it would be funny if it were a joke, but it's not. West Vancouver PD is just sitting on their asses every day, just waiting for something to happen. This was the first thing that caught their attention. The way they describe it too is a little bit full of shit, right? As they were sitting on their asses in the no crime rate area of West Vancouver, they heard a loud and sustained squealing sound. I mean, we saw the video. It lasted for 8 seconds. The dude comes to a full stop and then turns. Like, how long could this sustained squealing sound have been? And they're describing it as if it's like some hate-inspired burnout. Dude stops there, revs up his tires for like 10 seconds and then goes. It's not what happened. I mean, the rear tires are hidden by vegetation, but it doesn't look like the way they're describing it happened. Can you imagine being like a witness to this crime, trying to explain it to somebody? Oh my god, I just witnessed a hate crime. Calm down, catch your breath. What did you see? I was there by the Pride Crosswalk, and a car stopped. Oh my god, and it stopped, and it turned right and left a tire mark. Wait, you mean on the road? Yeah, it left a tire mark. What? With all this talk about defunding or abolishing the police, they need to look at Canada and the West Vancouver Police Department, because they ain't got shit for crime over there. But let me know what you guys think, whether you disagree and you think, oh my god, this is a heinous hate crime, how dare you make light of the situation, or you just agree and think it's stupid as shit. Let me know down in the comments below. Smash that like button and subscribe with all notifications on so I can see you in the next video. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you there.